How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to Constantlyvariedfitness. My name is Hudson, and in today's video I'm going to take you guys through a 12-minute stretch routine focusing on your lower back to help alleviate any stiffness or pain you might have in that area. Now, with these stretches, I highly recommend you perform them either after your workout or either on your rest day. You can perform them before workout as well, but I'd probably have you work out within an hour or 2 hour window after you've done the stretches. I wouldn't do the stretches right away and then go do any kind of physical activity or heavy weight training, because when you lengthen the muscles like this, it can definitely help them relax, and when you go and put yourself under a heavy load, you don't want your muscles to be relaxed. You want them to be tight and to be ready to contract and be able to get you out of a bench press or a squat or whatever movement you're doing. So do these stretches either after your workout or within a few hour window before you plan on working out. And then also, the one thing I wanted to point out is, even though your lower back might be stiff, the lower back is usually not the cause of your stiffness. Your lower back is another muscle. It's meant to get sore just like everything else. But if you notice that your lower back is constantly sore, it's probably due to something else around it, pulling on it or pulling your body into an imbalanced position. So in this stretch routine, we're going to focus on some lower back stretches, but we'll also focus on our hips, our glutes, and our hamstrings as well, because if those areas are tight, they can pull things out of whack, which puts more strain on your lower back. Last thing I want to mention is make sure you leave a like on this video if you enjoyed the stretch routine, and let me know in the comment section below what you want to see in the next routine so I can make more specific routines specifically for what you guys are looking to achieve. So first stretch we're going to do is a knee to chest pull. So go ahead and have a seat on the floor, start our timer. Laying on your back, grab your knee, pull it up towards your chest, and then hold here for 30 seconds. This is a more mild stretch to start off with. We'll get into deeper, more intense stretches in a little bit, but we want to start with an easy one. During all the stretches today, you're focused on taking a nice deep breath and not forcing yourself into the position too soon. Go ahead and switch. You always want to start the stretch slow and mild, and then as you feel your body start to open up, you can get into the stretches a little bit deeper, but never force yourself in a position too deep too soon. So your body ends up tensing up, or you risk a chance of pulling something, which is also not a good thing. So always start slow and stay calm. Alright, go ahead and sit up. Next, upright lunge. So from here, I'm going to squeeze my butt and try to tuck my hips underneath me. I'm going to squeeze my core and then shove my hips forward. I feel a deep stretch in the front of my hip, which is affecting where our psoas connects to our femur. So your psoas is one of the main hip flexors in your body. It goes from the femur and it runs through your hips, connects to your lower back. And if we end up sitting a lot, or we do a lot of driving, whatever it may be where you're in this bent hip position, go ahead and switch legs. It can cause the muscle to get weak and shortened and get really, really tiny. And then when that happens and you go and try to stand up all the way, it's getting pulled and tugged, and it's actually going to pull on your lower back. So making sure you have long, healthy hip flexors is a great way to prevent a lower back stiffness. This is one of my favorite stretches. I do this stretch almost every day. Otherwise my lower back will get tight, but if I do this, it's a game changer. All right, from here, bring your both knees to the floor. We're doing child's pose. So push your butt back towards your heels and then drop your chest down towards the floor. Kind of like that knee to chest one we just did, but now it's gonna be focusing on both sides of your back and help get a little bit deeper of a stretch. So you want your lower back to round over. You're taking deep breaths again. Alright, go ahead and hop up and have a seat. We're going to do half straddle. So one leg comes in, the other leg goes out. You're going to reach forward towards that extended leg. You can start by grabbing your knee, you can grab your calf, your ankle, your toes, whatever feels good at the moment. But again, we're not forcing ourselves into that deep position. Let your body get there naturally. And switch sides. All right, next, a really good glute stretch. We're gonna do pigeon. So for pigeon, one leg is out at a 90-degree angle, the other leg is back behind you. And then what I really want you to focus on here is keeping your spine tall and then leaning forward. A lot of people will just drop their elbows to the floor and have a rounded back like this, but actually takes away from the stretch on your glutes. If you keep your spine tall, and if you're more upright like this, I feel a much deeper glute stretch this way. You have about 5 more seconds on this side. All right, go ahead and switch. Try to keep that 90-degree angle the best you can. We have one more stretch in the routine after this, and then we'll repeat all of them for a second round. All right, last one, Cobra stretch. So keeping your arms extended, drop your hips, have your shoulders down and back so you have a nice proud chest as you take deep breaths here. If this is too much for your back, you can drop to Sphinx, which is where you have your arms out in front like this. Same position, you're putting your shoulders down and back, having your chest tall. Even though some people think we don't want to extend our lower back and pinch our vertebrae, if we are someone that sits with poor posture and our lower back is rounded throughout most of the day, it's possible to lose that natural lower back curve, which is your extended spine. So when you have a natural spinal curve, your lower back is in this natural extended curve, but if you sit with poor posture, it kind of flattens out. So it's going to help keep the support of that natural curve. All right, so bring it back to that very first mild stretch. Doing the knee to chest pull. Grab that knee, pull it towards your chest, take deep breaths. Switch sides. All right, sit up, upright lunge. Squeeze the butt, squeeze the abs, push forward. You should feel it right here, that front of that hip bone. Switch legs. Again, I'm keeping my butt tight the whole time, really thinking about squeezing my butt and pushing it forward. So I'm opening up my hip as much as I can. It's not about leaning forward. That's going to focus a little more on your quad. You want to focus just on that psoas. All right, child's pose, both knees down, drive your butt back towards your heels, let that lower back round, drop your chest to the floor. Go ahead and come back to that seated position. Half straddle. So one leg in, one leg out. Lean forward. You're not forcing yourself into the position. You're not reaching too far too soon. Just start mild. Focusing on the back of that leg, so keep that knee locked out the entire time. Don't bend the knee to help you reach further. You want to keep that knee straight. So if that happens, you can only grab the back of your knee. It's totally fine. Switch legs. All right, bringing it to pigeon stretch. 90-degree angle with that front leg, back leg extended, spine tall and long as you lean forward. And switch. Alright guys, in the last stretch of our routine, Cobra. Again, if Cobra's a little too much for you, you can use Sphinx. But while I'm here, I'm pulling my shoulders back, having myself nice and tall, nice and upright. Even though it's a little bit hard in this position, I'm still trying to take deep breaths. Give about 20 more seconds. And relax. I recommend laying down for a few minutes. Just let yourself relax. If you take maybe a little baby nap, cool, take a little nap, but I'm gonna finish out and close out the video for you guys. So if you guys enjoyed this routine, please make sure you leave a like on the video and comment what you wanna see next, but I recommend bookmarking this routine to save it for later whenever your back is starting to act up. If you wanna do this routine for any longer than we did today, you could always make each station a 2-minute stretch, or you could add an extra round at the end if you wanted to. Make sure you subscribe for plenty more content on the channel. Again, leave a like, helps out a lot. If you don't already, follow us on Instagram at Constantlyvariedfitness, and we'll see you guys in the next video.